Not selling anything, sorry. Be careful, Ryder. I know you think you've got an ally in the charlatan, but he's already lied to you once.
Oh, I'm definitely keeping an eye on Kadara politics. I'm not going to be used or blindsided.
Good to hear. Anything you need, just holler.
Turn my back for once.
Sam's ready to give you analysis of the data when you're ready, Pathfinder.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I think I could handle it.
Your brain's rattled enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
Whoever built the Remnant created the Angara.
So were the Remnant intended to serve them?
That's a great question.
Too bad we don't have someone on the team who's an expert in solving Remnant mysteries.
Yeah, Ryder ought to enlist someone like that right away.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion. I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing.
There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, repel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Varen's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious? Wait! Lesson!
Rats. No! Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
Don't make me dare you, dearest.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair! He was so young and Solarian! He had so much to give!
Ryder, I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
No! Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorrax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Suvi, did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.
That's what the Solarian Ark was worth to our officers? Thousands of lives for maybe a future advantage against the Kett? You're a better person than I, Ryder. I'd have toasted Elaaden in our thruster exhaust. But at least the dead and their families have some justice. Need anything else?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. Back in the Milky Way, did it feel like this when you were out looking for Prothean artifacts? Are you kidding? This is way better. I wouldn't have said it, but I'm glad you did. No offense to the Protheans. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God? You're wondering if he could be just a scientist? What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible? If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps. Uh-huh. You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you're right. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in something bigger than I am. So I will. Strangely, that makes me feel better about the whole thing.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Hey, you.
Hey yourself.
Whatever you want, I'm inclined to give. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Are we getting together later?
Sure hope so.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
She keeps sending us Fremtech, no strings attached. It's hard to believe she's turned over a leaf. When we were close, there were periods when she was sugar sweet. They never lasted. So I'm not counting any chickens. I'm just mixing metaphors.
Did you know she was working with the Exiles?
Had no idea. Blows my mind she was leading a double life. Nexus aristocrat by day, thrill-seeking outlaw boss by night. I realize now how little I knew about her. Makes me question everything.
Tell me more about the two of you.
After she woke me from stasis, I was living off-grid, right? She set me up. Got me ID cards, access to resources. I thought we were a team. She was the society lady. Proper, established, powerful, living vicariously through me. She introduced me to her circle, showed me off, called me her little rogue. I felt special.
What happened to end the relationship?
Which time? She'd thrown me aside so many times, I felt like a yo-yo, each more cruel than the last. She'd come back with sweet talk, apologize profusely, tell me her feelings were so intense she got scared, yada yada. Until she disappeared, right around when I found my first remnant ruin. So I threw myself into that.
Were you two intimate?
Take a wild guess. Why are people so hung up on sex? It's a natural expression of attraction. We were doing exciting, daring, irreverent things. It stirs stuff up. Like shaking a bottle of champagne, you know? You should know. Better than anyone. I'm not the type to save myself.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes, please.
How's your current project looking?
We didn't get the device, but the scan data could help us use Remtech to augment more of our systems. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll have remnant-infused ships, or even learn how to travel space in new ways. For the foreseeable future, though, I'll just be in research and study mode.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city Meridian and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite. Seems busy up here. Did I get what we needed? You got us something, all right. The key to it all. In here.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault Network. We can do it. Now orbiting Gadara. We're on course.
Temperature at the Paradise is currently 32 degrees Celsius, Pathfinder.
That's quite a change. The vault really did its job.
Something I can help with?
What can I buy?
Something I can help with?
What can I buy?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Never get used to that thing.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That's a lot more water than I was expecting.
Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builder's plans were.
I'm disappointed, Pathfinder. I thought you were someone I could trust. I welcomed you into my home, and you repay my kindness by robbing me.
Hey, I didn't take anything. Left every single drop of water where I found it. Count them if you like.
Very glib. Do you know why I do this? My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
Don't you think you're headed toward the same fate by restricting access to a necessity?
If I die, so do they. There's not enough surface water on Elaaden. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen?
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
You expect me to do this just because you asked nicely?
Your Nexus needs resources to survive. Elaaden is rich in those. What I gather, I will share, just so long as Elaaden remains mine.
How long have you known about this water?
Asgar and I found it years ago. On a mining expedition, the Remnant nearly killed us. I knew, even then, that I wanted to keep it a secret. It gave us an advantage. It took time to convince Asgar, but he came around eventually. I made him promise.
By keeping this secret, you're preventing anyone from establishing a real home here.
I've allowed your Krogans to stay.
It shouldn't be about what you allow. It's not up to you.
So now I have to sit by and watch you destroy everything I've built. I will hound you every step of the way. This isn't over. Get them! Kill them if you can!
Great. Anya got away. What now?
I say get word to the initiative. We could still turn this place around.
Sam?
As you wish, Pathfinder. I have relayed the information to the Nexus.
Let's hope this works out for the best.
Good to see you, Pathfinder. Director Addison and Supervisor Kesh gave me the task of overseeing operations here. With luck, we'll soon see some changes on this trading post.
Now that Aenea's gone, what are you trying to do here?
I'm sorting through Aenea's books and forwarding what I find to the Nexus. The plan is to maintain this trading post and offer support to the Krogan colony. Later on, we may use it as a base to expand Nexus mining operations on Elaaden.
What are you going to do about the water situation on Elaaden?
The water you found is being distributed fairly. People can expect to receive as much water as they need when they come here, regardless of who they are.
Even the scavengers?
Even them. They've been advised that any abuse of the privilege may result in it being taken away. They seem to understand, for now.
Have you encountered any resistance? Any violence? Is everything okay?
We have enough guards and soldiers to put down any violent opposition. For now, it seems to be working. Perhaps we can rehabilitate the population of the planet, but that's a long ways off.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worm so far. I'm impressed.
Take it easy.
Always do.